All right. Guess what? They announced a new Illumination movie. Well, I guess this is the first confirmed reporting from reality, but this is what happened. So, and ahead of the Minions and Monster movie would come out next week, that the long-awaited Illumination new original IP movie, anime movie, where finally would come to us, and this is going to be happening. The final reporting. So this is going to be industry. So after like the 1-2 punch back-to-back success of the Super Mario Galaxy movie and the upcoming Minions and Monsters movie will be coming next week. Well, it's history enough that the voice cast, including the voice cameo role, I think, by George freaking Lucas, the guy who brought you Star Wars. Man, it's not as good as Barry Modus Gracie cameo role in the Megalodon and Grogu movie. That makes sense. Anyway, so I probably announced some of the NFC animation festival was a part of that. The first thing announced that Timothée Chalamet, the guy who don't refuse to go to opera and ballet classes. Remember that? That's probably many YouTube videos nowadays, mostly. And Selena Gomez to start in the upcoming alien movie was marks to the first since over 2 years. So this is not like the original IP, but this is actually happened from it is not alone from Illumination. So this is gonna be this is a complete original IP, not a pointless sequels. Yeah, I know that the new Despicable Me, Minions, and heck, Super Mario Brothers that movie was pretty much popular. Illumination become the most popular animated studio of all time. Now behind Disney and Pixar and heck even Universe and DreamWorks Animation. That isn't enough. Was owned by the same company, Universal. NBC Universal Pictures, which are both companies, Illumination and DreamWorks Animation. So this is going to be an industry one. So I was going to tell, I read the article from Variety. Timothée Chalamet and Selena Gomez are teaming up on Not Alone, as a new alien-themed animated film from Illumination, the studio behind the huge franchise like Despicable Me and Super Mario Brothers. And the animation debuted. Chalamet will voice Joe, an neurotic rocket metatic who lives in a quiet life alone. According to the announcement, which is made of the NEC Animation Festival, Gomez is set to play Fran, was not played by Frank Drescher. It was probably used in the character from the Nami series, sorry. And in fact, there's a kind of connection that Gomez will appear in the Hotel Transylvania franchise alongside Alexander and, of course, Frank Drescher. So I think this is pretty much, this is continuation animated follow-up. This is continue where, and Gomez will continue to animate movies as voicing movies. That's pretty much, and probably playing the voice actors. So that many voice actors nowadays, like you, Aquafina. Anyway, as I was saying, Gomez is set to play Flan, an brilliant astronaut journalist who developed the world's first ever land-fueled rocket. So this is not going to be of some nonsense, but yet I think it is a plot detail, so probably not what describe this movie. So Saladon had to say about this movie. When Joe and her friend are brought together, so apologies to actors and actors in the background, so ignore that. Boys, well, the final season got mediocre at best. Anyway, when Joe and her friend are brought together to prepare to the innovation launch of this revolutionary rocket, there is all the inventive sparks, but neither is a political debated at romance. And this film synopsis read. Life become more complicated when the three aliens, tiny, brutal, and adorable, to take refuge in Joe's homes, Dunk, Raleigh, and Shrim, are then on the interplaneted run in serious yet impeding officer of the law named Sundial. And aliens determined that France rocket could prove their means of the gaining back home to safety. So I think that's like any movies are probably related to aliens, and not even Monsters v Alien versus Aliens and God forsake of Disney's Moms Needs Mars movie, because pretty much that movie so bad they killed they shut down the image movers at Digital because this is the same people who also did like say A Christmas Carol with Jim Carrey. So I think that's not even talk about that. But this is more the difference between like the anime movies probably related to aliens, like Monsters versus Aliens and the infamous Mom's Needs Mom for Disney, and But yeah, this is like the more that kind of IP. That's more like IP movies that Disney do in those days. And yes, even DreamWorks Animation, but I think the next year's DreamWorks slate was gonna be terrible. Cocomelon movie, Jesus Christ, and Shrek 5 was pretty much the animation style got worse. So yeah, I think this is going to be a dark age of them DreamWorks Animation. But hey, I probably know. But Illumination did fine, no offense. But yeah. So, Dunk, Willy, and Shrimp will be voiced by Rob Byerton from Bobby and the Drip, Diane Morgan from Croc-On and Mandy. I don't know what Mandy is a Nicolas Cage movie, horror film, but I'm not sure. And Jamie Dimon, I don't know, he's Greek. For Cruella and Jay Kelly was, I think is Alexander and George Clooney movie. It was a Noah Baumbach movie. While Ted Lasso star Brett Goldstein will play Officer Sorrow, and the film supporting cast include as and Jen returned from another Illumination film, Minions and Monsters, Alice and Jenny, and the Prona was a Netflix series, and Lamont Morris, fresh off of the role in the Spider Noir on Prime Video series. It's freaking awesome. Also starring Nicolas Cage, but and Falco too, I probably know. Not alone will be a co-director by Illumination Mainstate Eric Gilon, and co-director of Despicable Me 3 and the designer of Despicable Me and Minions. Clay Dodson, editor of the Lorax and Minions, and Jonathan DeVal, co-director of Minions, Rise of Gru, and the Secret Life of Pets 2. I mean, people will know I saw the movie, and I feel like this is the same movie. And again, pretty much they came at the same time as another movie, like Shazam, with Seki Levi. No offense. Anyway, Not Alone was released in the April 16, 2027, produced by, of course, distributed by Universal. The film was produced by the Illumination founder and the CEO, Chris Middledali, yeah, I know this is French, and executive produced by Joe Porel. I know the Middledali is not French, I think. Richard Curtins, yes, this is a British director, by the way, and David Dieseltheo. So I probably know that, if you probably know that this movie is going to be next year. This is going to be a huge film, but I know Minions and Monsters is going to be good, myself included. I hope it's going to be better than the last two. I hope didn't screw this up. Swear to God, I hope Minions become the blockbuster hit, and Rise and Gru was not okay. Was pretty much okay to sex, but even the set was on the soundtrack done by Jack Antonoff. So I probably know like the retro styling that's not as good as in next year's Barbie movie was go by and produced by the great Mark Morrison. Ronson. I'm sorry, Mark Ronson. I don't know what to say. He did produce a lot of great classics like Amy Winehouse, rest in peace. The late great Amy Winehouse. And Adele, Dua Lipa, etc. So I hope he also goes to score the next movie. Greta Gerwig was the director. Next movie, Narnia. So yeah, I hope it's gonna be a modern day equivalent. I think that this is great, but I'm more excited this movie. So yeah, and also this is played by the same, and also the cast, including the actor, did the last Greta Gerwig's movie. Emma McKay, if in case you don't know. Anyway, Illumination is a fresh off of the premiere of the latest Minions movie, Minions and Monsters in Annecy. The film has received positive reviews, with the Variety's Guy Roach calling a great peak of the series, a Minion movie with the actual idea at its core, beyond general chaos, and proof that the pill-shaped devils deserve better than the stars than the sidekicks. So I happen to say this is going to be amazing. I'm going to see next week. But there's really not the two well-known stars. Like Timothée Chalamet has one animated film was appearing on Netflix, was produced by Kid Cudi. So if like to say these like Spider-Verse as animated style, I think this is pretty much what you know. And if you know these, probably you know the kids and family films. There's no stranger for that. So they made that 2 years ago with Wonka movie was gotten a lot, and this is sort of the prequel. So I love that movie, but I heard the sequel of the prequel movie, Wonka, was probably set to begin later this year or this year, I don't know. But they have a conflict between doing the promotion of Dune Part 3. So that's that. So, and Selena Gomez, we're pretty much stay fresh out the, I think it's probably become the recent projects, notable like the Hulu series. I can't forget the number of that, but I think it's pretty much no. So it was alongside Steve Martin and Martin Short. So if you can watch on Hulu and Disney Plus. But he also the influence of the role in the Emilia Perez. God, I'm not sure that movie is good. I saw it in theaters and I liked it, but people didn't like it. And even I didn't want to won the Oscars. I'm sorry. This is like a crash of, this is like the Crash 2004 or 5 film Crash, but yet again, all over again. But I'm not sure this Emilia Perez is a stupid film, but who cares? I think this is the stupidest film since, God for help us, oh, freaking Noah, you haven't seen this? I think The Flash, really? Or, heck, even the movie called, I remember the movie, it's called the movie called, I don't know that I remember the stupidest movie recently after that, like, Water Wars movie, and like, dude, Ice Cube needs to stop. Like, why are you doing this? I think Water Wars movie was becoming the worst movie ever. And Hammer Fun came late next year, and this is also the worst movie, and it's distributed by, for goodness sake, Injured Studios. Really, a disgusting film it was a useless film distributed by the Christian Film Studio. God for God's sake. Anyway, I think this is a pretty much like I said, Emilia Perez was not good at all. But I think that these two actors and actress was pretty much more focused on the younger dramatic. I think that's pretty much the scene of the recent projects. And Timothée Chalamet was becoming the worldwide star, especially at fresh off of the Oscar-ish and not really, snubbed success of the A24's highest grossing movie until Backrooms a few months later, which is the Mighty Supreme. So this is going to be the movie was pretty much familiar with. I liked it, and even the Tears of Fears in ending and in the end, heard a song in the background, and you've seen the end credits. Also using interestingly enough, you also used a fourth Despicable Me movie at the end of the movie. So there's the same song. That's Tears of Fears. I mean, I'm not sure that the director Josh Safin saw Despicable Me 4. I was like, yeah, I knew the soundtrack, music supervisor. You know what? Let's do the same thing. Let's do same ending song of another movie was related to the Minions. And there's that. Anyway, so yeah, like I said, I'm excited for the Not Alone movie from Illumination. This is going to be the original quote-unquote animated movie. Will be no IPs, no no sequels, just focus the kind of direction. I mean, the upcoming film, Pixar will do their own thing, and Disney will do their own thing with Hex, but many complain it's the All House ripoff, but I disagree. I don't know what to say, because, yeah, I mean, this is not a ripoff, but I think that, I know the All House, because it's probably, this is from Nickelodeon show. It's not Disney show, but even it's not because probably compete with another company. It's supposed to release from Paramount Animation instead of Disney. So that's that, and it's probably led by Skydance Animation. Maybe not. It's probably led by John Lasseter. Jesus Christ. Anyway, I'm excited for the Not Alone movie. Are you excited? I'm excited for that, and I'm gonna go watch Minions and Monsters, like I said, next week. So you guys are excited. What do you guys think too? Are you excited for the upcoming brand new Illumination movie will be coming? And are you excited for the Minions and Monsters? Let me know in the comments below and tell me what you think. And oh man, I hope it didn't making the comments about didn't like the opera and ballet classes ever doing again. Shame on him. Tiffany Chalamet. Okay, I probably know this Alexander Center in the Oscars and stuff. Apologies. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you like this kind of film and TV news video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and ring the notification bell so up to date on the channel. So I'm gonna go see Obsession was a horror breakout hit for Gordon Barker, the YouTuber turned filmmaker, was known from the comedy trope known as That's a Bad Idea, or good idea, whatever you call that. So I'm gonna see because the one actress who's a really good job for playing that. He's become the new Scream Queen, so it's not as good as Samara Weavy or Mia Goth and Katie Hunter or something. We'll see, but yeah, let me know. So yeah, thank you for watching. I'm gonna see later on, so we'll see. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. If you like it, like, comment, subscribe. Again, ring the notification bell. And until the next video, I'm see you guys next video. And until then, over and out.